Chippy Lou Productions and Starburns Audio present Bobbo Supreme, an oral cinema podcast in 5 parts. Produced by Lisa Rudin. Written, directed, and produced by Tim Robbins. Original music by David Robbins. Featuring Robbins, Jack Black, Isla Fisher, Alfre Woodard, Ray Wise, Ted Levine, Patton Oswalt, Haley Joe Osment, Rita Brent, Tom Lennon, Carrie Kenney-Silver, Ricky Lindholm, Mary Beth Monroe, Sashir Zameda, Stephen M. Porter, VJ Foster, Brian Finney, Kylie Hollister, Luis Quintana, Bob Turton, Chaz Harvey, James Bain, Brent Hinckley, Kate Mulligan, Scott Harris, and members of the Actors Gang Theater Company. Sound design by Brendan Lynch Salomon. Episode 1, titled Morning in America.
The president has a difficult challenge here on 18. 2 strokes behind, he must clear water and a nasty bunker in order to reach the green in 2 on this par 5 hole. He's going to have to lean into this shot with a good amount of gusto, yet maintain his precision. He stands over the tee, confident, strong, determined, a statue of leadership.
That's quite a shot. Yes, quite a shot. I think he's done it. I think the president has hit the perfect shot. Is there anything this man can't do? A wildly successful businessman, a world-class entertainer, the president of the United States, and an athlete beyond compare.
Wait. It seems like he has stopped breathing. Something has happened. Is he asleep? He's not breathing. He's in his bedroom at the White House.
Shit, what the fuck?
Oh, you're okay. You're okay. Everybody loves you.
What?
Morning. You.
My bunny.
Boop.
You've been there, Mabu.
All night.
Were you choking me just now?
What? Like silly.
No, it's just, did I stop breathing?
Not a once. No need to stress. Everybody loves you. I can't kiss you. I haven't had a corona test for 2 days. They hurt when they prick your finger.
I'll prick your finger.
For a test?
No, never mind.
Did you make a joke?
No. Had a great dream.
Which sport?
Golf.
Did you win?
I always win. Gonna win again. I'm Mr. November. What are the overnights on my special?
Incredible ratings. Unprecedented.
What'd you think?
It was brilliant. So insightful. You were so forthright and so insightful.
I think so too. I thought I did excellently.
The death toll hit 500,000.
What? Can't hear you.
On the virus, the death toll hit
What?
No, never mind. You were up so late.
Yeah, there was an incident. Some patriots took over the State House in Michigan. I need to check in with Mac, then record a song.
Oh, never mind that. Come back here and cuddle up with me, Daddy.
I love you, my lovey, and if I wasn't the leader of the free world,
Please.
I'd ravage your free world.
No?
I'd ravage your democracy.
Oh,
Tear it
yeah.
all up.
I'll tear you all up.
No, I can't. I gotta go.
Oh, well.
There he is, Mr. Mac.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Blah, blah, morning good.
Your breakfast sandwich, sir.
Where's the Puff Patrol?
Here, Mr. President.
Dress me, paint me, do my hair. You got 1 minute.
Mr. President, the Joint Chiefs are waiting in the Situation Room.
Oh, no.
The incident in Michigan has escalated overnight. Early this morning, we received images of hog-tied liberal politicians being held against their will in the Michigan State House. The militias maintained occupancy of the building for the past 24 hours. The local police have refused to act. The National Guard is on alert, and you have not recommended any action.
What's it called?
Sir?
The militia. What's it called?
First is us, Mr. President. First is us.
Oh, that's a good name.
Yes, a good name. Not advanced grammatically, but direct.
And they like us?
Yes, sir. They're big supporters.
So what's the problem?
Well, they've seized a government building, Mr. President. This is a grave situation. This is something we have to seriously consider as something we haven't seriously considered before.
No.
This is an actual uprising of armed people. People that love us and support our policies, yes. But they've seized a government building and are trying to force the democratically elected representatives out of office.
And the problem is?
These people with the guns were not elected, sir.
Blah, 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 blah. Lots of words. Just like you were arguing about locking up kids. You were wrong about that. So many less kids now, right? Less kids trying to get in. So, you talk too much.
We have to be careful, sir. This could unleash a beast.
Leave them alone. They're patriots. Get these makeup sissies away from me. Tie my tie. Tie my tie.
Yes, sir, Mr. President.
Look at these sheep. They're all wearing masks. All sheep.
Looking good, Mr. President.
So are you, darling. But I gotta go.
I think we all knew that when we reopened the economy, that
Mr.
people
President,
die.
we
People
really
die
need to
every
get to
day.
the Situation Room. This is a matter of grave concern.
Nonsense. I got a song to do.
You could get hit by lightning.
You could get hit by lightning.
Oh, look who's here.
Morning, Mr. President.
Morning, Chief.
Gotta go. I'm recording. New song.
And he's off.
Let's check the weather.
Where's the strippers?
They're here.
Morning, Mr. President.
Morning, sir.
They're drinking coffee. What the fuck? Get to work, girls.
Yes, sir. Right away.
Mr. President,
Bravo is strength.
we need to go to the situation
Here we
room.
go. Count it in, Rudolph.
Yes, sir, Mr. President. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Everybody's telling lies but me. Everybody's making up their own reality. Everyone that hates me is unable to see that Bobbo is love. Bobbo is love. Everybody is in love with war. Everyone that fights for me knows what they're fighting for. Bobbo is shouted out from shore to shining shore that Bobbo is peace. Bobbo is peace. It's everybody's right to be a slave, to work from morn to midnight till you meet an early grave. The worker and the farmer in the home of the brave cry, Bobbo is freedom. Bobbo is freedom. It's everybody's right to be dumb. The less you know, the less you care, the less to overcome. Come Bobboist, it is the time to beat the fucking drum, 'cause Bobbo is strength. Bobbo is strength. Bobbo is strength.
Big boy's on the move.
Mac Dog, what time is the meeting with the Joint Chiefs?
Oh, they've been waiting for 3 hours.
Did you
sir.
remind me?
Yes, sir, I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You didn't. Say it.
But I did.
I'm not going there till you say you didn't remind me.
No, I didn't.
That's right, you didn't.
Hello, Mr. President.
No, ladies, I simply can't stop.
Lap dance, Mr. President.
Not you. You.
Oh, yeah, Mr. President.
No, this is wrong. I'm married, and I'm the President of the United States.
Oh.
No, seriously, I got a meeting with the Joint Chiefs. Important stuff.
yeah.
Future of the free world. And all
You're
that.
so powerful.
I gotta go tell the Chiefs what they don't know. They're such fucking idiots.
You're so intelligent.
Get off me.
I'll get you off.
I mean it. Off!
Oh, I'm sorry.
You happy, Mac? Look at me. Turning down a lap dance to go talk to the Joint Chiefs. Even though I know what they're gonna say before they say it.
Yeah, it's quite presidential, Mr. President.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Dweeb, where the fuck you been?
I've been here. Saw the recording. Great song. Amazing. Perfect. Just been following behind. You were pure genius last night interviewing yourself. So incredible.
Thanks, Dweeb. Did you get the thingy? Never mind. Shut up. Show me my wife on your spy thing.
She's in the shower.
She's getting clean. No looking, Dweeb. This morning, before Mac came in, I was with her, doing the deed,
Wow, Mr. President.
Yeah. Hey. I got to deal with the Joint Chiefs, Dweeb. Stay in the hall.
Yes, sir, Mr. President.
Big boy's landed. Secure situation. Good morning,
morning,
Mr.
Mr.
President.
Blah, blah, morning, blah, blah, blah. Morning, Chippy Lou. Thanks for asking, Chippy Lou. I've been up all night, but I'm doing great, though. I'm stronger than any of you. Anybody want to arm wrestle? No, I didn't think so. Did any of you Chiefs see my interview with myself last night?
Yes, sir. Illuminating. Insightful.
Did you really watch it?
We watch everything you do, sir.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
We're big fans, Mr. President.
Yeah, sure. Let's ask the orangutan. What do you think, Chippy Lou? They big fans?
Yes, shall we get started?
Shall we get started? Zip it, Mac. All right, let's get started. By the way, Mac was the reason I was late today. Didn't remind me. Did you see my interview with myself last night, Mac? No, you had to go to your grandkid's birthday party. The fate of the world hangs in the balance, and you're helping a fucking 2-year-old blow out candles. All right, what's first? Iran? China? Venezuela?
There is great concern, Mr. President, with the situation in Michigan.
Michigan.
Yes, sir.
First is us. Cool name.
Yes, sir. First us.
First is us. I knew that and you didn't.
Yes, Mr. President. You knew that.
Mr. President, First Is Us is a white nationalist organization comprised mostly of ex-cons, drug dealers, rogue veterans, violent thugs, sociopaths, and paintball enthusiasts. They seek the overthrow of the United States government.
No, they don't. They like me. It's the liberals in Michigan they want to overthrow.
Yes, Mr. President, but those people, as much as we disagree with them, were elected by the voters to serve.
Well, they shouldn't have been.
Well, sir, certainly, but be that as it may, we do live in a democracy, and we cannot allow an unlawful militia to overturn the will of the voters.
Hey, Chippy Lou, what do you think about this? Hey, Chippy Lou, what do you think of the United Nations? Oh, Oh! What did you say, Chippy Lou? You think this meeting is for losers? And that the last one out of the room is what? The biggest loser? Meeting adjourned! Video shoot. They ready?
They're still setting up, sir.
Mr. President, we need direction on how to proceed in Michigan.
Leave them alone. I got a video shoot.
They're not ready for the shoot, sir. Perhaps we should spend more time here with
I'm ready to shoot.
I had scheduled a bit more time with the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
Are you certain, Mr. President, that we don't want to condemn this insurrection and send in the National Guard?
Yes.
Mr. President, we have intelligence that indicates that 2 other citizen militias are ready to move on state legislatures in Wyoming and Idaho. If we allow the situation in Michigan to escalate, if we do not call in the National Guard, we are quite certain that this lawlessness will spread.
We call in the National Guard against anti-fascists, not against our own people. What the hell is wrong with you? I got a video shoot.
They're still setting up, Mr. President.
But we were late to this, so now we should be on time.
Yes, sir?
By the way, whose clock is it?
Sir?
Who owns time?
You do, Mr. President.
What I say goes, and that means schedule. And I should never be early for anything. I have to be anticipated. And if I'm not anticipated, I might as well be dead. Tell them they have 5 minutes to get ready to shoot, or they're all fired, and then I'll show up in 10.
Yes, sir, Mr. President.
What will take 10 minutes?
Well, perhaps you want to check back in with the Joint Chiefs.
Let's go set off a rocket.
On the move-in route, science and cool stuff room.
Dweeb, show me my wife and your thingy thing.
She's eating cornflakes.
Boring.
Big boy has landed. Secure science and cool stuff room.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Blah, 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 blah. Morning, good. Where's the pinkish powder? Oh, there. Here, watch this, Dweeb.
Okay.
You might not want to breathe that in.
Yes, I'll put the fan on.
Oh, look, Dweeb, they put their masks on, quarantine them.
You were brilliant last night, Mr. President.
I was. I've been talking to my wife, Egghead. Didn't realize she was sharing intimate details about that.
Okay, hysterical, Mr. President. No, I'm referring to your interview with yourself. It was insightful. It was brilliant.
Yes, brilliant.
Liar. You didn't watch. I could tell when you lie.
I'm not lying, sir. I watched. I did. It was insightful.
If you did, you would have said something earlier.
But I actually did watch.
If I say you lied, you lied. Just say you're sorry and we'll move on.
I'm sorry.
See? Told you were lying.
Mr. President, Dr. Merritt and Professor Ensign have been looking for a moment to speak to you. Perhaps now is a good time.
What? Rising death rates from the killer flu? No vaccine until never? Want me to wear a mask again? Give it a break, scientists.
It's actually not all of those things, sir. It's something else.
No, I just came here to get a rocket. Give me a big one.
Now, there's some alarming new statistics, Mr. President, that we wanted to call your attention to regarding the rise in sea levels at a much quicker and more devastating rate than previously anticipated.
Not Salt Lake.
Sir?
Not Salt Lake. The Mormon congressman told me that the sea level actually went down. So the science is still out, as they say. Jury's still out. Not proven. Just theory.
Mr. President, the levels of Salt Lake might have something to do with the late snowfall this year in Utah.
You said might.
Well, I meant it does have something to do with the late snowfall.
It's a lake, sir. There are different measurements, different statistical data to consider with lakes.
But it's a salt lake.
Sir?
Salt water, idiot. Same as the water in coastal areas. Salt water. Same water. One rises, one sinks. Inconclusive science. Give me a rocket.
Mr. President?
Mr. President, Dr. Merritt and Professor Ensign have been faithful stewards of the climate change as a hoax philosophy for many years. They've led the fight to discredit climate scientists since the early 80s. They are soldiers, sir, our soldiers. So when they tell you the sea level and temperature rise threaten the future of mankind, they actually mean that the sea level and temperature rise will threaten the future of mankind.
We actually have to do something, Mr. President.
We don't do something. We do everything. Figure out a solution to this. Invent it.
It's already invented. It means a reduction of carbon emissions and transferring immediately to clean energy.
Reduction. I hate that word. That's a negative word. Reduction like reduce, like diet, like you can't have that, like you're a loser, like you can't afford that, like you're fat and you don't deserve anything because you're a weak, spoiled, insecure child who was never loved by his father. You don't. I've heard it before. I hear it fucking nightly. Fucking bullshit. So lose that word, reduction, out of your vocabulary and find a way to increase, gain, take, grow, positive words that stimulate, inspire, get you rock hard. Find a way to increase consumption and save the environment. Put your greatest egg brains on it.
Our greatest brains have been let go due to their radical advocacy for alternative energy sources.
Those weren't our greatest brains, Mac. Our greatest brains aren't limited by one set of facts. Our greatest brains can hold 2 or 3 sets of facts at the same time and use them indiscriminately as they choose. Find me scientists like that and develop a serum to save the world, a potion, formula that when released turns the whole world into ice, or the opposite, or somewhere in the middle. In the meantime, we should build a wall against the sea.
On the move, en route, Rose Garden, secure perimeter. Eyes on Lafayette Park.
Hey, take the rocket.
Okay, I got it.
Run. Set it up.
How's this over here? Wait.
Even more that way, Dweeb.
Oh, I got you.
Towards Congress.
Oh, of course.
That's it. A little farther right. Yeah, right there. Okay, well, light it.
No, careful, Mr. President.
Oh, yeah, Dweeb, that was awesome.
Move en route Rose Garden Moon Show. Secure perimeter.
Mr. Mischief, was that you?
No, Sally-Ann, one of the scientists did it, an experiment, keeping the world safe, you know?
I don't know, Sally-Ann. If I didn't know better, I'd say that rocket was pointed toward Congress.
I'm just blowing off some steam, Felonious. It helps the nerves. I highly recommend firing off a rocket or shooting off some rounds in your backyard to get the blood flow in the right direction.
Excellent advice, Mr. President. I do it myself. I love me some 357 Magnum.
What about you, Felonious?
I'm a Glock man myself.
I have a Civil War rebel pistol that I'm partial to. I've modified it so it has the accuracy of a modern weapon. I like it because it carries a history with it.
Mr. President, I thought your interview with yourself last night was brilliant.
So insightful.
Thank you, Sally-Ann. I put a lot of thought and care into what I wanted to ask myself, and I felt like I answered honestly.
You did, sir.
You certainly did.
Okay, that's enough. I've got a country to run. Good morning, America. But just my peeps, the rest of you are creeps. And a big shout out to the Patriots in Michigan.
Big boy on the move.
Coming up, we'll take a look at new propaganda by atheist groups.
Mr. President, you just showed support for the insurrection in Michigan on national television.
No, I didn't. Who's the last one out of the room?
This could lead to disastrous consequences.
Who's the last one out of the room? Who's the biggest
We
loser?
highly advise that you do not support the insurrection in Michigan.
Dweeb, who's the last one out of the room?
Edward, who's the last one out of the room?
Anwar.
Anwar, you're the biggest loser. And may I remind you, gentlemen and lady, that none of you would have your jobs if it wasn't for me. And if anyone wants to keep their jobs and not wind up in jail, there's an election we have to win in 3 weeks, and we need at least 15% of the black vote to win. So you tell me what's more important, some skirmish in Michigan, or that I go record my next kick-ass campaign video aimed at the urban demographic. I'm out of here.
Big boys landed. Secure perimeter.
Let's roll playback. Roll camera.
Now I never marched for civil rights. I wasn't around and it wasn't my fight. And I never dated no jungle fever. Never was a friend of the panther, but black people love me. Yeah.
He's no man, he's got no fucking plan. Just throwing racist shit into the frying pan.
What the fuck was that?
Caught playback, caught camera.
Well, those aren't the words. What the fuck were you singing?
I mean, we don't know. Maybe we got mixed up.
Yeah, what are the words?
Rudolph, what are the words?
Sorry, singers. The words are, he's our man, he's got the super plan. You said no fucking plan, and then you said just throwing racist shit into the frying pan. That should have been the beloved king of the common man. And then you go into the champagne in a beer can, vote Bobbo, vote Bobbo, vote Bobbo, okay? Shall we try another take?
Sure.
Sure.
Let's pick it up at the chorus.
Roll playback.
Yeah.
He's a dreadful man, a man with awful fantasies.
Cut playback.
Get them out of here.
These are not the lyrics you were hired
He's
to do.
not our man. We can't sing this shit. This man is a racist.
Absolutely.
You're a racist.
Girl, fuck this shit. Right? You think you can buy our souls, motherfucker? Fuck you.
No amount of money's worth this shit.
You damn right.
Fire them all, Mac. Dweeb, come with me.
Clear solarium of all non-essentials.
Television room, Dweeb.
En route DEFCON 60.
I need to know how those black radicals made it into the White House. I could have been killed. I want an internal review of screening procedures and a full report on my desk by the morning.
Yes, Mr. President.
Show me my wife, Dweeb.
She's doing yoga.
Let the tension leave your body. Let it melt away as you move into a downward dog. Oh, that's my life. That's what I live with. A downward dog.
What'd she say?
I didn't catch it. Here we are.
Big boys landed. DEFCON 60. Secure
Welcome
perimeter.
to DEFCON 60. Security scan complete.
So many feeds, so many screens. What are they all saying, Dweeb?
May I say, sir, that I admire your non-action on Michigan. I don't think the Joint Chiefs or McMurph truly understand what is happening.
They say it's illegal, Dweeb, that it's dangerous for democracy.
It is the epitome of democracy, Mr. President. It is the people keeping the fire of democracy alive, taking back what has been stolen from them by radical leftists, immigrants, blacks, and the media.
You're damn right, Dweeb. What's to watch? What the hell is that?
Sir?
Who are those people in the black masks?
Anti-fascists. They're surrounding the Michigan State House.
They shouldn't be allowed to be there. What are they saying?
Bobbo's a piece of shit!
You're a piece of shit!
This is a new low for the president. A very dangerous slip of the tongue that could have violent consequences.
The president seemed to be implying support for the terrorist group that has taken over the Michigan legislature.
Terrorist group. Did you hear that, Dweeb?
They're patriots.
Ridiculous, right? Oh, look, Dweeb, our opponent.
Michael Toast.
I call him Milk Toast. Yeah, right?
Genius nickname, Mr. President.
What's he saying, Dweeb?
This is an outrage. Our moron president just went on his White House propaganda morning show and supported violent criminals engaged in treason. This is outrageous. This is where we are, and it is not just the president. It is a whole mess of these traitors in his party that have betrayed their country and allowed this lawlessness to spread.
Oh, we are going to crush him in the debate.
Yeah, we are. Oh, Dweeb, look, the third-party candidate. Why the hell are they letting her on the air?
Alton Pure is a radical communist, Mr. President. She should be arrested and put in jail. And so should anyone who puts her on television.
What's she saying?
You can't fight a fascist with decency. You're showing up for a death match with a ping pong paddle and some love beads. We are looking at the death of the republic. This president is a criminal menace to the people he has vowed to serve. Hundreds of thousands are already dead from his incompetence with the COVID virus.
She's crazy.
Really crazy. Criminally crazy.
I'm going to call her Crazy Lady.
Another genius nickname. They just roll off your tongue.
I know. I'm a poet, Dweeb. It comes natural. Show me my news, Dweeb.
The president showing a new brilliance last night in his Bobbo on Bobbo interview. He asked himself some very tough questions and was able to respond with insight and spontaneity. A winning evening for the president.
And the ratings were incredible, Sally.
It was like everybody was watching, and I mean everybody.
And what a fascinating interview.
It was fascinating and insightful.
I like these two. Don't you like them?
The best.
They're the best. These two are real journalists. They get it.
So good.
We should consider them for cabinet positions or make them judges.
Absolutely.
Mr. President, the situation in Michigan has turned violent.
I knew before you knew. I saw it on TV. They're lying.
We should meet in the Situation Room, sir.
It's the people in the black masks that are the problem. That's my message to the Joint Chiefs. Go after the anti-fascists. Call in the National Guard on them. Restore order. What's next on the schedule?
Twitter war room, Mr. President.
But this situation is urgent. There are deaths reported.
Who's the prez, Mac? Who's the prez, fucknut?
You are.
We are not sending in the military against the patriots in Michigan, Mac. They're supporters of mine. If the military kill them, they won't be able to vote for me. Huh? Not a good election strategy, right? Going to see the nerds, Dweeb.
Big boys landed. Twitter war room. Secure perimeter.
Hello, nerds!
Oh, Mr. President, sir.
What's the word on the ground?
Well, this Michigan thing has blown up, Mr. President. Mostly negatively. A large majority of people are saying you should be removed from office immediately.
What's our response?
Oh, you know, we're calling them radicals. We're bringing up Branch Davidians and other illegal takeovers by the feds. There's a whole Ruby Ridge thread, Bundy's, Waco, the long tradition of civil rebellion against oppressive governments. But, sir, Mr. President, this reaction is serious. It's unprecedented. We're getting a lot of blowback.
It's not true.
Yes, sir.
It's not true. It's a fake reaction. Robots.
Yes, it's robots.
Well, Mr. President, considering that there are a few, just a couple verified people out there, as there usually are, I mean, that's what we do in this room. What we're dedicated to, we're honored to be doing. We're going after people that are being unfair to you. We're fighting for you. But given that there are a couple people calling for your removal from office for supporting the insurrection in Michigan, what will your official response be, Mr. President?
What did I say?
You said...
What did I say on the morning show?
Oh, you said, quote, and a shout out to the patriots in Michigan, unquote.
Okay, here goes. You ready?
Ready.
Ready,
sir. Say I didn't say it. Then 10 minutes later, tweet out, "Go Patriots." Hashtag Super Bowl. 3 minutes after that, tweet out of the Antifa clip where they knocked down the old lady. You know that clip. And say, "This is a real threat to America." 6 minutes after that, tweet a clip from the Rose Garden Morning Show. Filoni's and Sally said some really nice things. Then wait 12 minutes and accuse Milquetoast of supporting anti-fascists with his bank ties. Hashtag hypocrite. Then a minute later, send a picture of him wearing one of his bad ties. Hashtag it bad ties, bad lies. Hashtag traitor. 37 and a half minutes later, tweet highlights from my interview with myself last night and the clip of me dancing the bossa nova with Mabu. Hashtag go Michigan.
Brilliant.
I'm constantly amazed.
What else are you working on, head nerd?
Well, this one is deep level subversive. I can't take credit for this one. It was Cookie's idea.
Cookie? Which one's Cookie?
I am, sir. The project has already been implemented, Mr. President. We became the leftiest lefties. We have an army of digital soldiers that pretend to be radical left opposition voices, and we amplify their stupidest, most reactionary tendencies.
We all have leftiest lefty accounts. My handle is Trotsky Cubs fan.
I'm Taoist communist.
I'm Little Red Hen.
I'm also deaf to liberty.
I'm Kill the Rich.
That's my favorite.
What happened?
It's normal. It's normal. See, when people tell him things that aren't about him, or when other people are getting laughs or too much attention, he can disengage. If one believed in psychiatric science, it would be called some kind of narcoleptic defense mechanism. Just be grateful he didn't tear your head off for talking so much. A little advice for next time. Let him tell a couple of jokes, okay? And always remember to ask him questions like you don't know anything. And never talk that long without letting him weigh in. All right, that'll be all. Get back to work. You are the front line in the defense of liberty.
Big boy on the move.
Where are you taking it? We're in a cold red crisis in Michigan, dweeb. Something must be done.
The president has already lit in on this, Mac. We should be headed the other way. The president wishes to be a debate partner.
Listen, you little runt bastard. There are armed radicals taking over a government building and threatening to kill elected representatives. This is not a Nazi country.
This is a country founded by radicals and revolutionaries. Michigan is Bunker Hill.
No, this is Kristallnacht. This is the end of democracy in this country. End of democracy in this country. End of democracy in this country. End of democracy in this country.
End of episode 1.